Good morning, traders. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone has a great day so far. Guys, can you hear me loud and clear? Can you see my screen? Please double check if sounds okay. Yes, yes, awesome, awesome. So, hello, good morning, Larry, Gedimias, Reven, Zoom user. Hello, Morgani, Runda, hello, sir, hello. Rashritya, hello, Darshan. Where have you disappeared? Change operation, please pray for him. Thank you so much. Kalidihi, yes, let's pray for your pies having a major operation. All right, we hope everything is going to be okay. So, traders, as usual, you can see the no, actually you cannot see yet the risk warning. So just to make sure everyone understands that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any trading or investment advice or any kind of business related and investment related recommendations, and simply any trades I will initiate during this live. All the suggestions I do based on the market analysis is purely based on the way I observe the market, based on indicators and oscillators and candlestick patterns. And it doesn't mean that they're going to replicate themselves all the time in all time frames and in all securities. Thank you for your understanding. Also, I hope everyone is listening the weekly trading podcast. Now, let's have a look at the calendar. Let's find this one here. So, David, good morning. You've been away because of COVID. Oh, I hope you're doing all right. Rumen, hello. So, the calendar, Canadian dollars trade balance today, 1.92 billion was the previous. Let's change this color to this one. And expectation today, 1:30 GMT time, is to reduce, to drop to 1.8 billion Canadian dollar. Trade balance, it's a high volatile event, as I explained many times, as you already know, if you are for a while here with me. So any intraday positions, and why do you hear it's not recommended to have an intraday position during major events? It's not because of the high volatility, simply because intraday positions, usually our stop loss, it's about 10, 15, 20 pips, let's say anywhere from 10 to 20 pips. And until especially this time, the market, let's take the 5-minute chart, the market is going to make a couple of swings, let's say between the London session and the New York session, some consolidation, maybe one more swing. I will give it 2-3 swings max. So if, let's say, we were there and gradually the market climbed and raised up to here, then this distance here, maybe it's going to be about 10 to 20, maybe 30 pips. And during high volatile events, even if the direction is correct and the market is going to continue rallying, if we are in an uptrend, it's have the tendency to make a sharp drop below and then to reverse to the upside. So traders usually get stopped out of their positions because the stop losses on the intraday, they are tied. That's the reason we say better avoid to trade intraday major news events. But if you are a swing trader and your stop loss is about 100 pips or 60, 70 pips, and the market already moved, it's pretty much okay. Same trade balance, same time for the US dollar, minus 68.3 billion to minus 69. Again, another drop. We'll see what the US dollar is going to do. And then we have the ISM non-manufacturer purchase manufacturer index, still above the 50 benchmark. But again, it's this event, it's more volatile than this one here. Also, for a reason, there is the ADP today. It's Wednesday, so it's an early indication about the non-farm payroll event. Hello, Theo. Are you seeing my message? Reply by using hi, Ibrahim. So, hi, Ibrahim. Of course, I can see your message like everyone else on the YouTube. Premium analytics. Interesting. What's going on with the crude oil in general? Let's check today's top headlines. Cleveland Fed president reiterated central banks' resolve to fight stubborn inflation. By the way, many countries now, they start bailing against the US dollar. Like I read some post yesterday about, I think it was Malaysia and Kenya. They were signing side of thing that they don't want to deal with the US dollar. I mean, they don't want necessarily to keep in their vault the US dollar as currency. Companies get another year for some international sustainability disclosures. Russia drones hit Odessa as Ukraine makes fresh diplomatic push. White House says release of Ivan Gershkovich from Russia prison is priority for Biden. Stock-based pay and bonuses fall under finance chiefs, cost-cutting knife. They cut their bonuses sharply on the Wall Street. Apple's weather app is working again after more than 14-hour outage. Okay, thank you so far. Thank you so much for letting us know that the Apple's weather app is working again. I don't know why that was in the major news financial event. Did it affect the Apple's share? We can see on the cash market open, on the stock market open, if you prefer. And let's check the MetaTrader. This one here. Well, let's start with the, not this one, sorry. Let's start with the British pound and the US dollar. Lately, we commented that pound is performing quite strong, and finally it broke above this high point here, as you can see yesterday. Now, there are traders, they use the 2-day close above the resistance, and that's what I also use. If we trade the stocks, we use the 3% penetration or commodities, but with the currency, because of its volatility and the multiple false breaks, we prefer to have it as a 2-day close. Now, is it a reason today to initiate long positions for the short-time traders? I believe yes. For the long-time traders, we need some sort of confirmation from price action of some levels to hold. But again, if we see the prior to the breakout move, it followed by a strong swing impulse to the upside, then consolidation for a while. You can count just 4-5 red candles within this move, and then a strong break to the upside, and then now consolidation here. So I believe more bullishness to come, especially with the bailout of the US dollar from many big countries. Euro US dollar, still very clear. We are rallying all the way to the top. We can go on the 1 hour. As you can see, yesterday at 5, we had this nice impulse of the hourly chart. The market, it was digesting the move, let's say, afterwards, and during the Asian session, nothing range. Now, prior to the London Open, it looks like we have that pullback to bring us back to this area here. And maybe we're going to see some nice continuation of the move. The EMA's crossover at this point, the buy signal gave from this bullish crossover where the 9-period moving average crossed above the 21-period moving average. Now, at this point here, many firms, let's say, that traders using the moving averages, they initiate some long positions. Stop losses, of course, they are recommended to go underneath here. But as we said, moving averages are lagging indicators, and we can just, if we're not going to use them as buy signal themselves, we can use them as trend filters to help us confirm that a trend is in motion, and then we look for the retracement or for some small candlestick lines to just use them for buys in an uptrend. Australian dollar, although we went well through this resistance at this area here in this order block, the price didn't follow quite well. Today, it's just messing around. Curious to check the Kiwi. Kiwi showed an impressive breakout here. Short-term target, it's this one here. Long-term target, it's this one here on the daily chart. So from yesterday, as we commented on the live session, we were looking for buys. That's a 5-minute chart. We had this impulse to the upside, consolidation here. Yesterday, we hold above this area. At night, we have this impulse move. I think QE interest rates. USD JPY on the daily chart. Market is pushing lower here. The next reference is this support. If the price is going to break above this resistance, then we have this as the first target, and we have this as the second target. USD Canadian dollar still bearish. Let's see, did we came at any significant support? This is the significant support as we mark it on the chart. Some people complained about the color. Let's see if we can make it some more obvious for this one. I think orange, it's fine. Euro, Japanese yen, fighting around this resistance. Pound yen, a bit more aggressive yesterday, again a higher close, but left this tail. So some short-term traders, they're going to really take advantage of this for some short plays, because the yesterday's price action shows some weakness in the market. Guys, everything okay so far? Any questions? Any markets you want to see analysis beyond those we do? Please let me know. And for our chart, we on the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen, we put the fib yesterday, and the 61.8, you see it got penetrated badly, violated this tentative trend line, and the fib 61.8. For this reason, we stop looking for longs, and we're going to reverse our bias on the shorter time frames, of course, for shorts. New Zealand, JPY, very messy here. CHF, JPY, very messy. Canadian dollar, bearish. It's not bearish engulfing because it's not engulfed the previous candles. Body, Canadian dollar, JPY, gold. Yes, Euro CAD, this uptrend here, we touched in this order block area of support, the market pointing that it's still bullish based on the moving average, sideways for the euro. Up. Sideways for the euro yen. And something happened with my mouse. Well, just bear with me. Guys, just give me 1 second to change a little bit this setup here. Okay. So let's move on. Canadian dollar, which one you said? Canadian dollar. David, yeah. Where is the entry point for Euro USD? Gold, Canadian dollar, JPY. Let's add the Canadian dollar, JPY. Cut. Where is the entry for Euro USD? Look, if you're going to go for intraday trades, then every swing, upward swing, it's an entry. Now, if you're going to go to hold the trades, I could see an entry for this one here. If we're going to target this resistance area, then I will definitely prefer something on the 1 hour chart, 15 minutes, even 5-minute chart. If I see on the 5-minute chart this new high, I will be waiting for the retracement to enter somewhere in the middle of the muro of 61.8% retracement, with my stop loss to be below this one, this area here. Okay, always on the intraday, I used to put the stop losses below the last swing, as I explained yesterday. So let's check the Swiss. Sorry, you said CAD yen. CAD yen. Did we go through CAD yen? I thought you said Swiss yen. CAD Swiss. This one here. Anyway, let's see the Canadian dollar Swiss franc. This is a nice, that's a nice continuation pattern in a downtrend, kind of triangle formation pointing upwards. Rare formation to find, but it has bearish implications. So I'll be expected to see some continuation to the downside with the CAT CHF. Checking the indices. Start with the DAX. We put this very nice, interesting long doji candle line at this resistance. Some other people, they call it as a pin bar, but when the body is not visible in technical analysis, we don't have reference to anything else rather than the doji, the Graverstone doji in this case. So it's a bearish pattern following this hanging man in an uptrend. And this is a very nice bearish pattern. And I will look forward to get involved with that, of course, because I like it. And I will be selling into this because we do have, as I shared with you many times, we do have in our strategy double top and double top here on the daily chart. That's an ideal example. A double top, it must have at least a month apart. And this one here has a month apart. So it's a strong reversal pattern. If you plot the MACD, just because of my experience, I can tell you it's going to have a bearish divergence. So we tick bearish divergence, we tick strong support, strong resistance, we tick candlestick price action reversal, and that will give us a good trade, a high probability trade. I don't know how it's going to play out, but stop loss. Is it a bearish engulfing? No, because it didn't close below this body. Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and the S&P, all of them, as we commented, in an uptrend. And in an uptrend, we look for the retracement, and we're going to be good to go to buy the S&P, to buy the Nasdaq, to buy the Dow Jones. And WTI, 2 days in a row with, yesterday we have that inside candle. The market, I do believe, regardless, the gaps are not meant to fill, but this is a very volatile market, and I do believe at some point this gap is going to be filled, and it's going to continue to the upside, of course, based on the new geopolitical events we had. Gold, finally, I commented yesterday that if we don't break yesterday outside on this to the upside, then this pole and flag is not a continuation pattern anymore, and it's something else that we don't know. We don't have any reference for that. Now it's okay. Sound okay. We broke above the 2000, and that's good. Why not? We are going to the all-time highs. Here is all-time highs. All-time highs resistant. Let's check the monthly. If I'm mistaken, no, that's the one. So the market on its way there, and it looks like it's going to be unstoppable. What I will do is simply look to buy on retracements. That's a very clear, really, it's one of the most clear markets, ladies and gentlemen. This one here. Guys, I don't know why sometimes it's hard for you to see the colors. Maybe I will change it to black background, so it's going to be easier for you to see all the lines and to read the chart. So let's check the DAX. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Yesterday, it gave a very nice about 40. This time, I'm going to twist it a little bit. So that's the low for sales here. Trading sell stop here. Remember, at this point, our stop losses, they're going to be placed above these highs. But because I don't want to see the penetration without the closing, that's why I don't place the hard stops most of the times when I scalp the DAX. So we have this move. If the market is going to fall below, we have this support here. If it's going to break above, I don't know if it's going to give us the 10. I believe today it's a low probability trade, so just manage your risk accordingly with this breakout. I don't know if this is going to go and give some good trades really at this point here because the daily is down, but regardless, this is it's the breakout strategy at the London Open. So this searching indices is like a false reserve of all. Is good following the Swiss credit indices. Yep, that's true. Darshan, thanks for sharing. Guys, remember what we do here. It's purely scalping around the London Open. Now I got triggered here, so I'm going to delete this order. And yeah, stop loss is going to be below. If we're going to close below this low point here, I'm going to scratch the trade off. On the FTSE 5-minute chart, nice sell-off here. Very, very nice sell-off. Rumen, I don't know if you traded this one. So until the time we are waiting for the market to play out the trade, I would like to make sure, guys, that you know about the YouTube channel, those who are new, especially with us, and please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. I'll share the link with you here. Also, you're going to find valuable information from the social media. This is the Admirals channel on the Instagram and the Telegram, of course. As I mentioned multiple times, you can copy and paste, send some screenshots of your trading. If you want to ask me anything, that's the best way to communicate. Up. And let's go back to the chart. DAX 40s, Theo's holding there. Guys, also remember that the next market talks, it will be with Richard Friesen. I will host the next one on the April 27th. And get ready, because another exciting, famous trade, another exciting activity with a famous trader, I will host here. And please make sure you book your seat. All right. So I will share. It's free, of course, for our clients, I believe so. If you find it difficult with the registration for a reason, I don't know, just please contact the customer support. And yeah, get ready. After this, we're going to have Alex, another very successful trader. And of course, after 3 months, I'm going to host with Mr. Bollinger, the founder of the Bollinger Bands, one of the best and most accurate, in my opinion, indicator to use in the Forex market, especially. So we are still hovering around this area of resistance. We'll see if we're going to break above in the next 1 minute. So if we're going to break below, I'm going to have my stop loss for this scalping activity at this point here. If we're going to break above, I'm going to take profit somewhere there on there. 10 pips, that's 20. So about 10 pips will be enough for the scalping. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for participating in this live trading webinar. I hope you find a lot of value. Please make sure and don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Register yourself for the next Famous Trader Market Talk event, and I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much.